Sawadee krap. Welcome to Phuket Xtra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. It's Wednesday, March 6th, and I'm your host, JP Mestanza, with the news you need to know. 37 CCTV cameras will now be installed along Patong Beach Road as officials in Phuket Sin City look to catch the culprits of a garbage fire that took place in the middle of Patong just last week. The fire broke out at about midday behind the Chili Salsa Patong Hotel between Reinstated and Prameta roads last Wednesday, infuriating Mayor Chalmla Kepsap, who warned that any persons caught dumping garbage will face a fine of up to 10,000 baht, while anyone caught littering will be fined 1,000 baht. The trash fire itself was put out in 20 minutes before any other buildings were damaged, but officials believe it was rubbish dumped by people from nearby residences and businesses, and that's why they will set up 37 CCTV cameras from Bangla Road to the south end of Patong in the hopes of catching the culprits. Mayor Chalmla also pointed out that Patong municipality has a schedule for people to place their garbage on the street so it can be collected from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. in residential areas and after 10 p.m. in business areas such as along Ratchutit 200p Road, as well as from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the entertainment areas like Bangla Road. Staying with Patong now, officials are saying that in an effort to avoid panic among tourists, the tsunami evacuation drill that was scheduled for tomorrow, it's been called off. The Disaster Prevention Department, along with Patong City, they originally scheduled a 2-day tsunami evacuation training session and drill to take place today and tomorrow. But while the training session for officials is scheduled to go ahead today, tomorrow's tsunami evacuation drill is being canceled altogether to not cause a panic among tourists. Instead, an evacuation drill complete with the tsunami warning towers sounding the alarm, it will be held at the end of April, according to officials, with a real evacuation exercise on Patong Beach, although exact dates and times have yet to be announced, and it will all coincide with a regional exercise organized by the National Disaster Warning Center. After hiding out in Thailand for 4 years on the run for, quote, illegal banking activities amounting to nearly $500 million rubles, a Russian fugitive was finally caught here in Phuket on an Interpol red notice. 35-year-old fugitive Alexei Dozhenkov was picked up in an unannounced location in Phuket last Wednesday in an operation between Thailand's Immigration Bureau and officers from the Russian embassy. Dozhenkov was wanted by Russian authorities as he was the accused leader of a criminal group that helped Russian businesses set up illegal financial operations, which included everything from fake operations with bank accounts, tax evasion, and more, with damage of more than 485 million rubles. He fled Russia in 2015 after an arrest warrant was issued, and he came to Thailand to hide out on a tourist visa. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Sit tight, Phuket Xtra will be right back after these words. Welcome back to Phuket Xtra. Just days after basically being demoted from working as a rescue volunteer, the man who was forced to spend the night with a corpse while police sorted out their confusion, he's being reinstated. Back on February 23, 55-year-old rescue volunteer Nopaldosi Tungkam answered a call that a body was found floating in the Chao Phraya River in Bangkok, and since only police can physically collect the body after rescue workers arrive on the scene, he was forced to wait from 1:30 a.m. to about 8 a.m. over 6 hours overnight until they finally came. He posted his experience online and was consequently transferred for, quote, causing a bad image of the police. Well, executives from the Ruam Katanyu Foundation, the place in which Nopado volunteers, they found him blameless in the incident, and he's set to be reinstated, allowed to work in the field again. For over 10 years, Nopado, who again is a volunteer, he's been collecting dead bodies at night in an effort to aid police in Bangkok and preserve potential crime scenes for future investigations. And the police confusion on the night of February 23 had to deal mostly with jurisdiction over which police precinct had authority over the areas of the river. You gotta love Thailand. The self-proclaimed Durian King Anon Rotong, he earlier this week went viral when he offered 10 cars, 10 million baht, and his daughter's hand in marriage to any man who can take over his business. He's now thinking that a tournament is the way to go. Arnon, a durian wholesaler who has one of the largest companies in the South, he set up a press conference with his daughter to announce that they will be holding a, quote, tournament in their Chantaburi-based business on April 1st, where he hinted that the, quote, applicants will be working for free for at least 3 months to see who is the last man standing and who will ultimately win his daughter's hand, 10 cars, 10 million baht, and the business. He told reporters that he's sick of waiting for men to court his 26-year-old daughter, Carncita, nicknamed Pui, and while she is going to take over the business, he wants to help find her a reliable partner. Although Pui also told reporters that the decision is ultimately up to her in the end. Pui, who was educated in China, says that even some women have been calling her dad ever since the offer was announced earlier this week, while her father expects about 700 suitors to show up on April 1st for the, quote, tournament. Best of luck, and we'll bring you updates soon as we have them. And that's it for Phuket Xtra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. For safe, secure, and soundproof windows, visit pvcphuket.com. If you're watching us on YouTube, click that subscribe button to check out all of our future videos. And if you're watching us on Facebook, give us a like on the Phuket News page. From all of us here at the Phuket News Center, thank you for watching, and until tomorrow, stay classy, Phuket!
Visit us in Patong or incasia.com.